Hey soul family, welcome back or welcome if you're new. And we are doing our three piles by spirits. Let's see what is the message for us today. Use your intuition to choose your pile. If you're called to all three piles, please feel free to look into all of them. You may have a message there. That's how intuition works. And listen to your intuition, it is always right. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So I'm shuffling the oracles from Monology deck for you, and then we will shuffle the tarot and we'll start the reading. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Let's see the tarot. There are cards that are so stuck that they don't want to come out. And then I'm so persistent that I will not let them be. Of course, those of you who know me personally know this about me. Spirits, help us with the tarot cards. Pile 1, pile 2. I do not read reversals unless I've already said so, declared. And if I think there is a need, if I feel the need, I will use the deck to get more cards for clarification. If you feel that you need more time to decide on your piles, please pause the video and take your time. I will start with the reading for pile number 1. Yeah. 5 of Swords and 10 of Wands. If you know tarot, if you have been following this channel, you know what it means. You felt that you won. You felt people have given up. But finally, what happened? You are carrying the burden. This victory doesn't feel like a victory, it feels like a burden. Because you fought with your loved ones. You let them go. They put their swords down and they just simply left, and you felt, oh my God, such a grand victory that I have received. And then what happened after the 24 hours, after the 48 hours, after the 7 days, after the 14 days, maybe 7 months, maybe years, maybe decades of silence? It feels like a burden to you. You won nothing. And that's what the Spirit is saying. You've got time. Can you read this? I'm trying to bring this into the camera. Please let me know. Ever wonder what would make life's fleeting pain and sorrow totally and unquestionably worth it? How about living forever? wildly in love and loved wildly. You have much to look forward to, but you need to let go of this burden. You need to understand that you won nothing. Yes, your ego felt good, your pride felt good for a certain time period. But then you thought you won. Yes, because your ego made you blind. It made you naive. And you forgot that this victory will ultimately feel so heavy on your soul. You want love. You want to love and you want to be loved. But the people who you want in your life, if this is the way you will let them go, and multiple people will come in. But is it satisfying you? Because it's not like they were wrong, right? They were right all along, and you have realized that. Yes, you can expect powerful change in a month or so. But you have to let go of the burden. You need to apologize. You need to make sure that you tell people that they are precious to you and that you would want them in your life. That's all I have for you, pile 1 today. Thank you so much for joining in. Be blessed. Have a nice day. Be hydrated. God be with you. Take care. And let's move on to pile 2. Pile 2. The dream of a happy family. Who doesn't have it? Everybody has it. And then we are disappointed because it is not working out the way we want to. It is not working out because we were supposed to work on certain skills and we didn't. But now that you're willing to put in the skills, you're willing to put in the hard work to learn the new skills to keep your family happy, maybe create a routine, a tradition, maybe create a get together plan, quarterly, half yearly, monthly. I don't know what fits you, but you need to create traditions which are traditions for your family alone. You need to work on the skill of relationship building. And once you do that, you'll be happy, blissful. You have it all, right? You know that you have the right partner. You know you have the right kids. You know that they love you like nobody can love you in this world. But you're not happy because you are not putting in the work. There are certain skill sets which are required for a happy family. You will have to learn them and you will have to put that in. That is what is the spirits ask for this. Convince yourself, not others. So if you think something is required, something is missing, it is you who has to work on. Others are convinced. See, they have no problem. The problem was never your spouse. The problem was never the family members. The problem was never the kids, siblings, parents, grandparents. You need to convince yourself. That is what is required. Can you see this? The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationship is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. And mostly the more effective ways are us putting in the effort, us understanding that the lack is not from others, it's from us, and we need to put in the work. And if you're putting in the hard work, Spirit's saying it is paying off. Wait for a month, 2, 3, yeah, somewhere around, I think, the New Year. The New Year's Eve, I think, you should be able to see the result of your hard work. And you will be so glad and happy that you put in this hard work. Thank you so much for joining in, whoever you are. There's some kind of an overwhelming emotional feeling inside of me. I don't know. Is it you? Is it me? Is it... I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, I can sense your emotions are so high that if these people will acknowledge you, it will mean so much to you. I'll pray. And hopefully, it will all work out the way you want it. Take care. Thank you for joining in. Bye-bye. We'll see you again. Yep. Pile 3. See what confusion leads us into. When we are not sure whether we should go for this, or there is another third choice that we should go for. So what happens? We end up waking the nights thinking about it, overthinking, and see the way kind of, you can see the way the person is overthinking. The 9 of Swords. These swords are all the thoughts that he has, and the swords are also a symbol of the way it must be hurting this person in their head. Maybe you're going through a migraine. Maybe you're going through indigestion. Maybe you're going through sleepless nights and insomnia because you're not able to decide which path to take. Something which you are holding on to short, this you're already living. But the temptation of moving around and exploring something new is so high. The grass always is greener on the other side, is how we think and feel. But the fact of life is the grass is always greener on the side that we water it. And this is something you should never, ever forget. You glow, we beam. These are people who are dependent on you. These are people due to which you are not able to take the decision you want to. In case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Loving so much can be pretty heavy. The point is, you have huge dreams. But do you have it in you to travel the path untrodden? Do you have it in you to leave the familiar for what you do not know, what is unfamiliar? While the unfamiliar calls you and is giving you sleepless nights, you must remember you are not able to walk into that direction because you are not certain about it. And it is always be a choice you have to make. If you choose not to tread it, you will always wonder, did I miss something? If you choose to tread it, you will always wonder what it was that I left behind. But we are never destined to have it all, right? So decide, make a decision. You're spoiling your health by not deciding. Bring love into the situation, and wherever you feel that the love is coming in, whether in the familiar or the unfamiliar, the path untrodden, or far off places. Let your calling be love. Let love make a decision for you. And please, please, please do not confuse lust for love. Love is just that, love. That's all I have for you, pile 3. Thank you for joining in. I loved doing this reading for you. Whoever you are, the wonderful people that you are, take care. Have a nice day. Be good. God be with you. Namaste. Bye. I'll see you.